Everyone, welcome back to another YouTube video on my YouTube channel. Today we'll be taking a look at the Bakugan Armored Alliance Dragonoid Ultra with Baku-gear. Now I know, Bakugan community wise, I am criminally late to this, as I believe this came out, I'm guessing sometime early last year, because Armored Alliance was last year's thing, but I found it today. It's not going to stop me from taking a look at it. Anyway, let's get into this. So, packaging wise, we've got character art, and since this is Bakugan with its Baku-gear, it shows Drago with his Baku-gear, I don't know, giant cannon. It tells you which season this one's from, and this one says Armored Alliance. Then again, new Bakugan wise, all I've got is Armored Alliance stuff, but that's not to complain about anyway. Like I said, it shows off the Bakugan, the gear, and it shows both cores together, but just the first one. I believe older Bakugan, or maybe it was just the multi-sets, you could see two cores, but it's still not a big deal in my opinion. Anyway, continuing on with packaging, we've got this little cardboard thing that gives the name, lets you know it comes with Baku-gear. I'm assuming that those two shows that you get the cards, because why not? Anyway, it has a warning hazard at the bottom. You've got barcode and not much else. Alright, to the back of the packaging, we've got a CG render of the Bakugan with its Baku-gear. Tells you how many cards and cores you get. Tells you all the contents in there. Tells you that this is an Ultra, so it leaps, and it gives you a list of the other Bakugan in the wave and some legalese. So, before I open this up, I'm going to compare it to some packaging from a later figure. Now this packaging is open, so it's kind of worn, but it's still in good enough condition to compare, and that is the Diamond Drago X Tret packaging. Now, in my opinion, differences are actually rather minimal. You know, they both got the Armored Alliance thing, they both show the Bakugan there, they both provide the name. This says Bakugan and that says Baku-gear. This shows that it comes with the gate card, and really big difference wise, aside from the fact this is just a core Bakugan, and this is a, I guess I'll call it deluxe Ultra, as a lot of the Ultras also come in single boxes like this, is that the background of this one is black and red, and he has black and yellow. So anyway, I'm going to pause this for a second and get him out of the packaging. Okay, so here he is with everything he comes with. He comes with a card for the deck, a character card, two cores, Bakugan itself, the Baku-gear, 4 Ultras, and the two little lesser Baku-gear that you put in the ports. Now, let's start with the cores and work our way up. Okay, so core-wise, we've got Fire Fist and regular shield. Fire Fist is plus 5 damage, minus 1 Baku-gear energy. And the shield is plus 200 Bs, minus 2 Baku-gear energy. So, I'm not a pro TCG player, so in my eyes, those look okay. Card-wise, TCG card you get is Pyro Hammer, plus 100 B, and plus 12 damage, it's 6 energy, so not something you can be playing early, I can tell you that from little knowledge I have. And the character card is Drago Ultra, 900 Bs and 2 damage, which I think is kind of funny, as he's stronger than this guy with like base stats, because he's got 100 more Bs and he does 1 more damage, so I'm liking this better than this. I mean, this is nice on this side, but look at how much energy it's going to cost to fuse. Oh, early game, I'm going for this guy. Anyway, next up, we've got these two little Baku-gears. You can put those on anything. I'll show that off later. And we've got the main two things. We've got the Bakugan and the Baku-gear. Now, I could just pop them open separately, but which way does this thing go, actually? Alright, but since it's kind of a neat thing to do, let's see if I can do this. Aha! Oh, I feel proud for actually landing that. Anyway, let's get Drago completely opened. Manual parts include the wings, which aren't too necessary as they look okay like that, but manual parts include the wings, feet, come on, and the horn. And really, feet and wings are, I'd say, optional. Horn, it's Drago, he's got to have the horn. Then he's got articulated arms similar to Drago X Auxiliator, which I'll be showing later for comparisons. But yeah, this is Drago Ultra. In my opinion, so far from the small collection of new Bakugan I have, I think this is my favorite Drago. Like, I'll do comparisons at the end of the video with a couple Dragos. But yeah, overall, this looks best. He's got good proportions, you know. He's nice, balanced looking Drago. He looks like Drago in my opinion. He looks like what I want to see in new era Bakugan Dragonoid. Now anyway, let's get all the Baku-gear back on. Let's close this up. So yeah, this one you just drop on there, and then these ones go onto his wings, I believe, like this through the ports, which I'll show these off on other guys. As I've got another Ultra Dragonoid and a Core Dragonoid. If you've seen any of my other videos, I think you already know which ones they are. But if not, you'll find out later. So yeah, there's some fully armed up. I think he looks pretty cool. Anyway, let's unarm him and get into the comparisons. Starting off with my only other Ultra Dragonoid, Dragonoid X Auxiliator. And I got him because in videos I saw, I really liked him. I thought he looked a little funky at first, but now it's kind of the other way around. You know, this guy, he looks nice proportioned. He looks right. He's got, like I mentioned in my previous video on this guy, he's got thunder thighs. But anyway, let's show this Drago off with Drago Ultra's Baku-gear. So overall, yeah, I think just any Dragonoid with Drago's Baku-gear is going to look good. Anyway, now on to the Core Drago I have. Okay, I lied. It's actually two Core Dragos, but they're the same thing. One's just a diamond, but yeah. You can see how that is. These guys got 3 ports, so you can put the things up here or in his hands, which actually in his hands kind of tough, so you can have him with a cannon like on him, but small scale, or have him be a little western guy with guns in his hand, about to go pew pew pew. Now on to my final comparison, which is gonna get this guy back into ball form for a sec. Here is Armored Alliance Drago Ultra with the Bakugan Battle Brawlers, or Bakugan New Vestroya Neo Dragonoid. These two so far in my collection are probably, I'd say, my personal favorite Dragos from each series. Now, I'll pop them open just to compare them to show just how far we've gone Bakugan-wise. Ooh, weak magnet. But yeah, like I keep on mentioning, we've gone from little ball boys to big ball boys. I mean, just look at how far we've come. Like, yeah, there's something special about this guy because those memories of the childhood, but this, like, at first I was like, it's not original Bakugan, I don't like it, but after playing with these, I've got to say, they are amazing. Like, even though I haven't been able to play the TCG because I don't have enough cards and because nobody around me wants to play with me, I love these toys. I honestly believe they're good toys. And wow, I just realized I made a 10-minute video. Like, I wasn't trying to do that, but I'm impressed that I did that without a script. Anyway, I'm going to bring in all the other Dragos that I brought in for this comparison, put his gear back on, and give my final thoughts and my goodbyes for videos. So yeah, overall, like I said, this is a good Bakugan in my opinion. I like him. I like the toy. I think card-wise he's pretty good. You know, I'm not sure how a card game works, but he's got good stats in my opinion. You know, if you're a big Bakugan fan like me, it's a no-brainer. Pick him up. Right now he's at $12. You know, he's one of the ones that I absolutely want to get a diamond version of. But yeah. If you liked my video, leave a like. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike. If you want to say something, put it in the comments. If you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. Anyway, thank you for watching, and see you later.